Hello, boys and girls. It is time to work with fractions. So, based on our last lesson, today what we're going to work on is what happens if you have to multiply a fraction times a fraction. So you need a piece of a piece. So again, we're going to start with a problem and work through how would we solve that using some of the strategies we used in our last video. So here's our problem for the day. I had 1/2 of a pizza left over from Tuesday. And on Wednesday, my dog took 1/3 of it off my plate when I wasn't looking. How much of the pizza did Hunter get? Hunter is my dog. So you see here we have a space for our algorithm that we used the other day. But first, let's picture this, okay? Let's see how we could represent it. You can see I've already annotated. I've annotated the important quantities or relationships. An important part was 1/2 of a pizza left. And the other important quantity was that my dog took 1/3 of it, which is also how these two are related. So it's a little bit of both. Now, I've underlined the question, how much of the pizza did Hunter get? So, using our strategies from the other day, let's try to solve this problem. First, using a picture. So I'm going to use a picture as if this was a Lido's pizza. And Lido's doesn't cut corners. So our Lido's pizza is going to look like this. Okay. And we're going to cut it in half because I only had 1/2 of it left. Right? And we'll say this is the 1/2 I had left. And I'm going to do some diagonal shading here. And that's the 1/2 that was left. Oh. Our other piece of information shows that my dog, Hunter, Sneaky Hunter, took 1/3 of what was left. Okay. So he took 1/3 of what was left. I'm going to put what was left into thirds. Now really, if I do that, let's represent the rest of the pizza if it was in thirds. So get an idea of what that pizza would have looked like. It would have been how many equal pieces? 6. And Hunter ate 1/3 of them. So here is 1/3. So he ate this much of it. There's 1/3 of what was left. This is all that's left. And he took 1/3 of it, one of the 3 pieces left. And so, if that's the case, how much did Hunter actually eat? Well, Hunter actually ate, out of the 6 pieces that would have been there, 1/6. Okay. Let's try the number line. Now here on our number line, we had one whole pizza to start with, but only 1/2 of it was left. Let's see, here's the 1/2 that was left. Again, we'll do it in black. I'm just going to kind of shade this in a little bit. Here's our 1/2 that was left. Okay. Here's our 1/2 that was left. Okay. Now, Hunter came back and ate 1/3 of it. All right. I'm going to break this into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3, which means I'm going to break the other 1/2 into 3 pieces. 2, 3. Now what have I actually created here? I don't have halves anymore. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, so each of these is now a 1/6. Okay. That's 1/6. That's 2/6. This we know is 3/6, 4/6, 5/6. And this is 6/6. Okay. So Hunter ate 1/3 of it. 1/3 of this. Well, look, 1, 2, 3. This 1/2 only has now been divided into 3 pieces. So Hunter ate this much of it. That's what he ate. So how much of the pizza did he eat? He ate 1/3. 1/6 of the whole pizza. So those two answers both show what we started with, what was left, and then what was left after my dog ate. Let's see how this works with the algorithm, because math is about doing things sometimes more efficiently, not just working hard, but working smart. So let's think about what our problem was. I had half a pizza, and my dog ate 1/3 of it. Now, if you remember from the other day, we said in these types of problems in math, this is actually a multiplication problem. So I've got 1/3 times 1/2. And I'm just going to keep my colors going. And when we multiply fractions, numerator times numerator, 1 times 1, and denominator times denominator, 3 times 2. And what we get out of that is 1 times 1 is 1, 3 times 2 is 6, and we get the answer 1/6. And so as you can see, the strategy we used on that last video with multiplying fractions times a whole number works also with fractions times fractions, a piece of a piece. Next time, we're going to focus on whole numbers. We're going to focus on mixed numbers and fractions and fractions, and how they fit into this whole model. So until then, math is everywhere.